We got to get it now to where the Bible is going to be easy reading. You're going to put in funny books. I want you to start with me this morning right here underneath this diagram, if you will. The prophetic religion of Israel steadily rose high above the polytheistic and often immoral pagan cults of the surrounding world. Hence the attempt to combine the worship of Yahweh, Israel's one and only God, with that of pagan gods. Once introduced to retain pagan ideas, prophets and psalmists, or religious customs were strongly resisted by the prophets and psalmists. Eventually, Judaism emerged from the long struggle as a religion with one and only one God. The purest monotheism in the ancient world, such expressions as "let us make man," Genesis 1:26, is probably only an echo of the early Hebrew conception of a divine court, the company of heaven. Supernatural or angelic beings surrounding God in heaven. There was no other God besides him. Deuteronomy 32:39, Isaiah 46:9. This theistic faith is completely taken for granted in the New Testament and in the early Christian creeds. Instead of a reversion, instead of going back to the direction of polytheism where they came from, with a plurality of divine beings, instead of revision of going back to polytheism, many gods. Abraham, came out of Ur of Chaldee. God said, get up from the land of your fathers, get up out of the idolatrous polytheism and go into the land that I'm going to show you. And Abraham believed and he began to follow God. Now, we are the one that the Muslims hate worse. Why? Why are they willing to strap bombs on themselves and come over into the greatest nation known to man and blow things up? Now, they're not doing it every day, but they might as well be, because New York had over 1,000 and spent billions of dollars investigating suitcases and empty cardboard boxes and fear. Listen to what I said. Instead of a reversion of going back into the direction of polytheism and plurality of divine beings, the development of Trinitarian doctrine was guided by the same principle of divine revelation as that reflected in the Old Testament, that is, from plurality to unity, from many gods to one God. For the early Christian belief that Jesus was divine, the Son of God, and that as risen